Hey there, everyone. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I decided to try to be disciplined and do weekly readings again. I'd stopped them because they weren't, they were getting like so few views, and with the time I put in, I work full time. This is my side hobby, but I'm going to try to recommit, see if I can grow my channel a little, so we'll see if you guys are into it or not. So I am doing the water signs, and we're going to start with Cancer for the week of August 20th, 19th or 20th. I don't know if you think the week starts on a Monday or a Sunday or a Monday. All right, Cancer, let's see if the love, you have been having a couple of super love readings. So let's see what's going on. So far, okay. Very different energy from the fire signs I just did. All right, Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is just a beautiful energy. This reminds me of summer vacation as a kid, like playing outside, not worrying. Like there's very little stress, keeping it simple, enjoying watermelon or s'mores, or having hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill and running through the sprinkler, and just the real simple things in life. This can mean you're being a little nostalgic about things. Maybe with school starting, it's kind of like a little bit like, at least in America, a little bit like, whoa, where'd the summer go? But there's a real sweetness to this card. Keep it simple. Enjoy enjoy the little things. Don't sweat, things that are out of your control. It's like, don't sweat the small stuff, but I'm saying enjoy the simple things. Sometimes those are the sweetest things. So you could be spending time with your kids, with your family. For some of you, this is someone from your past. It doesn't have to be childhood, but someone you've known for a while, known before. Maybe you've lost touch with them, or you just haven't seen each other recently and reconnecting. Now, this could just be a friend, but I feel like for some of you, it is a romantic, like someone you've known is now going to come around, and there's an offer in this version, offering you something, maybe you'll get flowers too, but giving you an offer of like, hey, I may want this relationship to be different. There's some really strong energy. So for some of you, and this can be man or woman, you just change the gender in these to fit your situation. It's in these general readings. These are, symbols. This is a tool to tell a story. It doesn't have to be completely literal. Some of you have been single for a while. And some of you maybe for a really long time, and you're really comfortable and really self-sufficient. You're going to have to make yourself vulnerable for this person to come in. And I can see you going, oh my God, what about this? 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 And like all fear-based. Not all. You could have some very legitimate concerns, but there is an aspect of vulnerability that you're going to have to put yourself in. You're going to have to talk about your feelings. You're going to have to, be vulnerable, be open to getting out of your comfort zone that you've been in. This Emperor, so this person is, they may be mature, and so that is not anything to do with chronologic age. There are many old people older in years that are immature, and plenty of young people that are wise. We call them old souls, right? Wise beyond their years. But the Emperor at its S, so this could represent this person from your past or this person that's going to kind of step forward from the background and say, by the way, what about this? Here's an offer. Could be a job offer. Job offers, yeah. For some of you, it could be a job offer. I almost see this as like now that I'm looking, like some sort of commercial. I don't know if any of you are like actors. You definitely have to put yourself out there. Actors, models, I don't know. Someone may be contacting you for like a shoot. That's kind of random. The message in this card, though, Cancer, is to be the leader in your own life. You can get counsel from everyone, and you get 5 people. You probably get 5 different answers. It's not to say that you don't seek out counsel or others' opinions, but in the end, you have to do what's right for you, because you're the one that will have to live with the consequences of your decision. Bottom line. Okay? All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Hi there, Scorpio. How are you? I was just telling one of the other signs. Don't mind this. I have this a little bowl of crystal pieces that my parents brought me from Sedona. And during an earlier video, I clipped the edge and I popped them all over the place, but I don't feel like picking them up. So it's kind of like crystal confetti, which is kind of awesome. Crystal confetti. That's kind of magical. This rose quartz just caught my eye. So I don't know if you're going to have a love week. Nurture yourself. Even if you're single, you can have a loving week by nurturing yourself. This candle's doing something weird. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on? I want that one. Ooh, the Magician. I was telling another sign before, I'm very scattered today, this morning. I don't know what my deal is. For goodness sake. I have many planets in Scorpio. I have 4 planets in Scorpio. So, you're my peeps too. Coming into this week, and even this astrology wise, this has been sort of super intense lately. And as a Scorpio, you're so intuitive. You feel this, whether you even realize what it is or not. You sense all the different energy and changes in energy. So it's like you're going to be able to breathe finally by the end of this week. I feel like you're really I feel like even your creativity has been blocked. It's just been a struggle. It's been a bit overwhelming emotionally in the last few months. So I feel like that is definitely lifting. We have the full moon in Pisces on the 26th. This is a card of unburdening yourself of things that A, you can delegate, and B, you should delegate. Maybe you took on a lot of responsibilities for some reason over the last few months. I keep on saying summer, but I know not everyone, it's not summer everywhere in the world. But so these past few months, you've really taken on burdens, and I think it's time to examine those. When I see this card, I always imagine the person throwing putting her pack down and being like, this isn't mine, here, hold your stuff, here, carry your stuff, and then putting 2 or 3 rods back on your back and going, just feeling lighter, because it's like, oh, I'm no longer accepting responsibility for obligations that aren't, feeling obligated to do things that aren't even my responsibility. But in this deck, she really, you can do it. But just because you can't, she doesn't look sweaty or hot or tired or anything. And I love that there are tarot cards all over the place. But just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. Okay. Oh, the 9 of Cups under there. These last few months have really caused you to look at the big picture. So you're taking a step back. You're going to high ground, and you're really in, because sometimes when we're in the middle of something, it's very difficult to see that things won't always be the way they are now. Like, look at where you came from, where you are now, and where you want to go, and keeping things in perspective and not getting too dragged into, oh my God, I'm so busy, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't do it. But more of a, this too shall pass, and here's where I'm going, and here's why I'm doing it, and keeping that in mind. I feel like you're going to have a real creative burst. Like, once you sort of get things in your mind and unburden yourself of things that aren't yours to be burdened with, you have this Magician and the Seven of Cups. So the lighting's weird. The Seven of Cups here, it can be scattered energy, which I was just sort of talking about with that Ten of Wands, but it's also, you need that daydreamy energy. You know, there's a Pisces, I'm pretty sure it's in Pisces. I should really look that up. Pretty sure the full moon's in Pisces on the 26th. Pisces is a very dreamy energy, and you need that space, especially Scorpios are super creative and artistic. You need that space to be able to daydream, and you can't write a novel without having time to think up the story, or you know what I mean? You need that creative space to imagine. And then when you pair that though with the Magician, it's like, with just this energy, can be like stuck in that space and never actually tangibly making your daydreams real. This energy is like, you are putting pen to paper, you're making things happen. It's no longer just a thought, or I'm too busy. So that's another thing. Maybe you've had excuse, oh, I'm too busy to do anything that I want to do. And maybe you realize you've been using it a bit as an excuse, or if you keep doing that, you're maybe 10 years have gone by with something you said you've going to do, and you finally are like a wake-up call, almost like the Judgment card, like, what the heck am I doing? I have to make time to do this now, or I'm never going to do it. What are you waiting for? It's time to act. Okay, and Pisces, let's move on to Pisces. How are you guys? I spilled a bunch of little mini crystals over here, if you're seeing this crystal confetti in the background, and I'm just in a groove of my reading, so I'm not going to take time to pick it up. It's kind of cool. My parents were in Sedona and brought me back several crystals, actually. A really nice piece of this is a rainbow moonstone, and it's over there by my bed. I wonder if that's why I slept like crap last night. Sometimes the crystals can be almost a little too powerful to have too close to me. And I know that probably sounds crazy. I probably just slept like crap, but I just like them. But it's garnet, melanite garnet. These are too many cards. Which I had never heard of that before. It's a really cool stone. Pisces. Full moon. I gotta look this up because I keep saying full moon in Pisces on the 26th, but I'm sort of doing that. In my job, you never assume. So let me see. Full moon, August. Why is this not telling me? Come on. That doesn't tell me what sign. Sorry, guy. Full moon, August 28th, Pisces. August 2018, sorry. August 26th, 2000. Yes, okay. Okay. So look, So go watch your favorite astrologer to see what that means. But I'm just saying that because that can be a, what do I want to say? Like a significant time point for things to happen. Oh, interesting. Okay, what I'm getting right off, you guys. You have the wish card at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this is the marriage card. Some of you, you're going to get an offer of love. And this is probably someone that you've been crushing on, or maybe you've just been wanting to go out with someone and you've met someone, you've been asked out, and you're self-sabotaging. You're freaking out about it. You are so up in your head and like overthinking this thing or something. But for some of you, it's definitely a romantic offer, but an offer of any kind. So maybe a job offer, something, an offer to move, and you are just, it's a good thing, and have just overthought this thing to the point where you're not sleeping. And you're just worried, and you're just so stuck in your head. This is what you've wanted. It almost reminds me of that Eight of Wands energy, where something comes in and it feels like it comes in so fast you don't have time to process it, but it's like, wait, you wanted that. You've been working towards this. It's okay. So I'm not saying don't give it adequate consideration, but don't self-sabotage either, because this is all fear-based. This is like, what if it doesn't work out? What if my friends don't think he's cute? Or what if she turns out to be a gold digger? I'm making stuff up. I want to become a gold digger. I'm sick of working. I'm joking. Well, yeah, I'm joking. I could never marry for money, but as the only thing. But it would be a nice bonus. This offer is taking you away from this. But you're so worried about it, you're getting more. You're giving yourself this. This is the offer you've been looking for. It is going to bring you to smooth sailing, to calm waters, it's going to alleviate stresses that you've had. So just be open to it, and allow it to happen. Allow your wishes to come true and dreams to come true. Even if, sometimes we have this idea of our perfect job, our perfect significant other, the perfect place to live. And sometimes what we get doesn't always match the exact picture in our mind, but that doesn't mean it isn't everything we could wish for. It just doesn't quite look exactly the way we want it. So make sure you're open. You're open to these offers, and you don't miss them because you're coming from a place of fear instead of recognizing the opportunity. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. I almost said month. Week. Take care.